Hello there and welcome back. Tonight we will journey into the tranquil realm of nature's most captivating creatures, inviting you to fall asleep with gentle wonders of the animal kingdom. As you find a comfortable place to rest, allow your mind to drift softly through a misty twilight savanna landscape, where the golden hour light gently touches the edges of tall grasses and silhouettes of distant trees. Here in this soothing space, we discover that animals across our planet have evolved astonishing traits that showcase nature's adaptability and brilliance. Perhaps you've heard about the octopus, a fascinating marine dweller that possesses 3 hearts. 2 of these hearts work exclusively to move blood across its gills, while the 3rd heart circulates blood to the rest of its body, ensuring it can respond to stress, adapt to changes in water temperature, and manage its unique camouflage techniques. As the octopus rests in tide pools or coral reefs, each heart works in sync, sustaining the octopus's slender arms, complex brain, and shape-shifting talents. Some species can alter their skin color and texture in an instant, blending seamlessly with their surroundings, morphing to match rocky seabeds or swirling underwater plants. These color changes are produced by specialized cells called chromatophores, which can expand or contract to reveal or hide pigments, effectively turning the creature into a living kaleidoscope. Imagine drifting along with the octopus as its graceful movements draw you farther into the relaxing waters of your mind. Now picture seahorses, tiny marvels of the ocean known for their graceful posture and prehensile tails that curl around seagrass or coral branches. Beyond their distinctive shape and almost whimsical appearance, seahorses captivate scientists and animal lovers because the males carry fertilized eggs in a specialized pouch until birth. This reversal of traditional pregnancy roles reveals how evolution has shaped parental care strategies under the sea, giving seahorses an unusual advantage in a sometimes challenging environment. Imagine them swaying gently in the currents, their delicate fins fluttering like tiny wings as they search for food and blend among the reeds, a subtle dance of survival that encourages you to float further into calmness. In parallel to these ocean wonders, crows inhabit our skies with an entirely different kind of mastery. Crows are part of the corvid family, which includes ravens, magpies, and jays, all known for their intriguing intelligence and advanced problem-solving abilities. From using small sticks and twigs to extract insects hidden in tree bark, to dropping nuts onto roadways so that passing cars will crack them open, crows exhibit an exceptional capacity to learn from their environment. In certain experiments, crows have successfully completed multi-step logic puzzles, showing a refined intellect that rivals some primates. Their ability to recognize human faces and form social bonds within their flocks speaks to advanced cognition that rewards them with survival in a range of habitats. As you envision a wise crow perched upon a branch at the top of a tall tree, gently preening its feathers by the glow of the settling sun, one cannot help but sense the quiet marvel of evolution shaping these beings since time immemorial. Allow this mesmerizing thought to guide you further into a serene state of reflection. Should you find yourself near wetlands or lagoons, picture graceful flamingos standing in shallow waters, their long legs half submerged in the gentle tide. Flamingos are born with grayish plumage, yet as they grow and consume algae packed with carotenoid pigments, their feathers gradually shift toward the pink hue we commonly associate with these birds. It's almost as if nature granted them a slow-motion color change, hinting at the synergy between diet and physical appearance. Seeing a bright pink flamingo standing on one leg, calmly gazing across the water as the sun casts a faint glow, has long stirred the curiosity of observers who marvel at both its balance and vibrant blush. The pinkening of flamingos suggests the intricacies of how animals, through the course of millennia, adapt to harness nutrients in creative ways. Moving along to different landscapes under the vanishing daylight, we might envision lions in a savanna alive with soft golden light that notices every contour of shaggy manes, flicks of tufted tails, and the subtle shift of tall grass. Lions are often identified as iconic apex predators, living in prides that cooperate on hunts and share the responsibilities of raising cubs. Observing these majestic cats resting under the shade of an acacia tree reminds us that much of their time is spent at rest, conserving energy for the bursts of action needed to bring down prey. A lion's roar can resonate across long distances, often carrying for miles, and it marks territory while forming part of the social dynamics that keep the pride united. Consider the hush that settles over the plains in the evening, enveloping this corner of the earth in a soothing blanket of stillness, with only the occasional rustle of grass and soft footfalls interrupting the quiet. That hush can lull us deeper into this shared space of calm observation. Drifting over wide open grasslands populated by zebras and giraffes, we can pause to admire their extraordinary markings. Zebras' stripes are as distinctive to each individual as fingerprints are to human beings, and there are many hypotheses about the purpose of these stripes. Some suggest that the stripes may confuse predators when zebras stand together in large groups, or that they may serve to deter insects, or perhaps even help regulate body temperature. A zebra's stripes also help fellow zebras recognize one another within a herd, contributing to a unique form of social cohesion. Far taller but equally captivating are giraffes, whose long necks allow them to browse the leaves of acacia trees that other animals can't reach. They are the tallest land mammals, with hearts strong enough to pump blood up their impressive necks, ensuring stable circulation even when they bend down to drink water. Giraffes often roam in small groups, elegantly ambling across the savanna, their long tongues reaching for spiny branches with surprising gentleness, a mix of productivity and grace that hums with the quiet rhythms of a world at sunset. Following the pathways of curiosity, we might enter cooler climates where creatures like penguins show a different story of evolutionary brilliance. In the polar regions, some clusters of penguins huddle together for warmth in the biting cold. Huddling behavior is essential for their survival, allowing them to maintain body heat by rotating positions, so that each member has a chance to be sheltered from frigid winds at the center of the group. Not all penguins live in icy habitats, however. Galapagos penguins, for instance, reside in tropical latitudes, relying on ocean currents to keep their waters cool. Still, whether in the Antarctic or near the equator, penguins share a streamlined body shape and specialized feathers that repel water and trap an insulating layer of air. They move with remarkable ease in the ocean, seals gliding among waves as they chase fish. Watching them waddle and hop on land might make us smile, for their tumbles and weaves mirror the playful side of survival, quietly demonstrating nature's unhurried grace. Venturing into the skies, we find the magnificence of migratory birds, such as Arctic terns, which travel thousands of miles from polar breeding grounds to warmer regions. The flight paths of these endurance flyers can encompass entire hemispheres, guided by magnetic fields, celestial navigation, and the deep-rooted memory of generations gone by. At times they may travel wholly alone, at others they join swirling formations in the air, weaving shapes that shift and coalesce with fluid precision. The hush of evening might reveal swarms of starlings riding the breeze, forming dreamy patterns known as murmurations, a living tapestry in the heavens that soothes us with its graceful unity. Let the image of interlocking wings under a golden glow drift into your mind, gently guiding you further along this winding trail of animal wonders. When our attention returns to water, we might notice dolphins, often lauded as some of the most intelligent marine mammals on the planet. They live in pods that communicate with one another in intricate ways, forming strong social bonds and exhibiting cooperative hunting strategies. They rely on echolocation to navigate murky waters, emitting a series of clicks that bounce back to them, thereby painting a sonic map of their surroundings. This method allows them to detect everything from hidden fish to fellow pod members. There are stories of dolphins helping stranded swimmers or guiding lost whales to safer waters, demonstrating empathy that transcends simple survival. Pause for a moment and imagine the echoes of soft clicks and whistles dancing beneath the water's surface, the interplay of sound echoing through your mind, gently carrying you into even deeper relaxation. From the open oceans, let us journey to the rainforests and admire the hummingbird, known for wings that beat so quickly they create a humming sound, giving this little bird its name. Hummingbirds have astonishing metabolisms to match their rapid wing beats, and they can hover in mid-air or even fly backward, all feats made possible by a ball and socket joint at the shoulder that allows their wings to rotate almost fully. They feed primarily on nectar, dipping their specialized tongues into flowers, pollinating them in the process. Some species carry vibrant iridescent plumage that shimmers like living jewels, flashes of emerald or amethyst catching the light. Hummingbirds enter a state called torpor at night to conserve energy, lowering their body temperature and metabolic rate in an elegant survival mechanism. Allow yourself to imagine these delicate birds sipping gently from blossoms, a quiet spectacle of color and soft sound that invites you to sink deeper into the quiet calm that awaits you tonight. Along shadowy forest floors, another creature quietly emerges, certain species of frog that have the remarkable ability to freeze in cold conditions, effectively pausing their bodily functions until temperatures rise again. Through a special biological adaptation, their cells endure freezing temperatures without damage, and once the environment warms, their hearts resume beating, and their bodies gradually awaken. It is as if nature built a pause button into their systems, reflecting a vast tapestry of survival strategies that might feel magical, but are in fact the product of countless generations adapting incrementally to new challenges. This hush of a nighttime forest broken by a distant croak might gently echo in your thoughts, like a lantern guiding you down a calm pathway. Another branch of evolutionary brilliance awaits us in the form of camouflage, admired in animals as diverse as chameleons, stick insects and cuttlefish, each unveiling a specialized method for blending seamlessly into their surroundings. Chameleons are well known for color-changing abilities that help regulate their temperature, express mood, or communicate with potential mates or rivals. Their eyes move independently, allowing them to track two different points of interest at once, a secret weapon in detecting predators and catching insects on the wing. A chameleon's curling tail and zygodactyl feet help it cling securely to branches as it moves in a measured rhythmic gait, designed to mimic gently swaying leaves. Consider how mesmerizing it is to watch a chameleon's body shift in subtle gradations of color, as if an invisible painter were orchestrating a living artwork in perfect synchronicity with the hush of the forest. Bats emerging from twilight's lull rely on echolocation similar to dolphins, emitting high-pitched calls that bounce back to reveal the environment around them. Some are fruit bats, pollinating plants during their nightly flights, while others feed on insects, curbing bug populations that might otherwise overwhelm the balmy night air. Bats, though sometimes misunderstood, are integral parts of many ecosystems, ensuring pollination, seed dispersal, and pest control. If ever you've observed them fluttering across the moonlit sky, capturing insects mid-flight, you might sense their silent yet purposeful presence. Tuning into the world of the nocturnal can lend a certain fascination to the habitats we often overlook. This gentle interplay between night and day, predator and prey, is the heartbeat of biodiversity. Venturing toward the desert, we encounter creatures like the fennec fox, with its gigantic ears serving not just as a tool for acute hearing but also for dissipating heat. The desert environment is harsh, with searing temperatures by day and chilly nights, so these foxes rest in cooler burrows during the daytime. When evening arrives, they roam in search of insects, lizards, and plants, guided by those extraordinary ears and keen senses. Similarly, camels store fat in their humps, enabling them to travel long distances without substantial food or water. Their wide padded feet help them move through sandy deserts, while their nostrils and thick eyelashes guard against blowing sand, each trait an exhalation of the desert's gentle, persistent wisdom. Let these elemental adaptations remind you that even in the most extreme environments, nature's creativity fosters survival strategies that can appear almost magical, drawing us further into a meditative awareness of life's wonders. In the forests of Africa, we find elephants whose vast ears, like the fennec foxes but on a grander scale, assist in releasing heat as they sway rhythmically. Their trunks, composed of thousands of muscle units, function as both nose and hand, adept at grabbing small items or ripping branches from tall trees. Elephants also display a remarkable memory and a notable sense of empathy within their herds. They mourn lost companions, gently exploring the bones of deceased herd members, a somber gesture that suggests deep emotional currents stirring beneath their towering frames. When encountering a quiet gathering of elephants, one can sense the threads of memory that connect them across time, a lineage of knowledge passing from elder matriarchs to the young, bound by an unspoken wisdom that resonates through the lull of dusk. Nearby in the open forest and savannas, you might glimpse a group of meerkats standing sentinel. One or two remain upright on their hind legs, scanning the horizon while the rest search the ground for insects and small prey. Meerkats live in tight-knit communities, working cooperatively to watch over pups and protect one another from predators. As soon as danger is spotted, a series of alarm calls warns the group to flee for safety, a testament to how communal bonds underpin survival strategies in the wild. Imagine the soft chirring and purring sounds exchanged among meerkats, the melodic hum of closeness that pervades their world and subtly guides your thoughts deeper into relaxation. Farther along, you may observe the cunning ways of the spotted hyena, creatures often misunderstood due to portrayals in popular culture. In reality, hyenas have intricate social hierarchies centered around female leadership. Their vocal repertoire includes whoops, cackles, and growls, forming complex communication networks. Hyenas are not merely scavengers, they are skilled hunters in their own right. Whether in the desert or savanna, these animals showcase the interplay between predator and environment, revealing how each species adapts to different habitats, unspooling the delicate balance of existence woven through diverse ecosystems. Entering the realm of amphibians again, consider the poison dart frogs in the rainforests of Central and South America. Their vibrant colors, emerald green, sapphire blue, blazing orange, serve as a warning to potential predators. The toxins they carry in their skin are derived from the insects they eat, a specialized chemical defense that can deter or even kill predators. Yet in captivity, where their diet differs, they may lose much of their toxicity. This dynamic link between environment, diet and survival underscores how every thread in the web of life interconnects. As early evening rain patters down on broad leaves overhead, one can sense in that gentle drumming a lullaby that draws us closer to sleep, each droplet falling like a softly spoken secret from the heart of the forest. Meanwhile, in mountainous areas, certain goats and sheep species display a remarkable agility, scaling dangerous cliffs where few predators can follow. Their special hooves, with a hard outer rim and soft inner pad, grip rocky ledges, allowing them to navigate steep terrain with surprising ease. Far below, in valleys and grasslands, smaller creatures like the African dung beetle perform vital tasks, breaking down and burying manure, thus recycling nutrients back into the soil. The ways that each living being contributes to the grand cycle can be subtle yet essential. By simply listening to the hush of grasses swaying in an imaginary breeze, you can feel the comforting notion that everything, from the smallest beetle to the mightiest elephant, plays a valuable part in maintaining balance. Drawing our attention to the watery depths again, we may recall that whales, including the gargantuan blue whale, are the largest animals to have ever existed on Earth. Despite their immense size, they often feed on tiny krill, straining vast amounts of seawater through their baleen plates. Some whales, like the humpback, sing hauntingly beautiful songs that travel for great distances. Though the exact function of these songs is still debated, many believe they play a role in communication, territory establishment, or perhaps even mate attraction. Imagine swimming alongside these gentle giants, listening to their resonant calls echo through the ocean, the intervals of silence between each haunting note, inviting you to slow your breathing and let the day's stress dissolve. On coral reefs, clownfish dwell among the stinging tentacles of sea anemones, protected by a special mucus that prevents them from being harmed by the anemone's toxins. Meanwhile, they provide the anemone with scraps of food and keep it aerated by fanning their fins. This symbiotic partnership epitomizes the collaboration found across the natural world. Just as the clownfish finds sanctuary amid swaying sea anemones, we too can take shelter in serene moments of stillness, letting thoughts of partnership and balance settle like a gentle wave as we float further toward rest. Hidden in tropical forests, leafcutter ants cultivate fungi by converting collected leaf fragments into a nutrient-rich mold. Their mutualistic association with specific fungal species has resulted in miniature agrarian systems that predate human agriculture by millions of years. Each ant plays a role. Workers cut leaves, soldiers protect the colony, and smaller ants maintain a fungus garden feeding the colony's brood. Observing such discipline and cohesion among these tiny creatures, we might sense how intricately nature organizes life, from colonies of insects to grand herds of zebra crossing the African plains. Traveling to colder regions, we see polar bears roaming Arctic expanses, their white fur blending with ice and snow, while beneath the fur their skin is actually black to absorb warmth from the sun. They are powerful swimmers, covering vast distances between ice floes, and their sense of smell is so acute they can detect a seal's breathing hole from more than a mile away. The harshness of the polar environment tests their resilience, but adaptation allows them to endure.
Imagining a lone polar bear wandering across a drifting snowfield at dusk, we appreciate how absolute quiet can envelope a landscape, encouraging a slow, peaceful exhalation of breath in time with the steady pulse of your heart. In more temperate forests, the beaver stands out for its ability to modify landscapes, building dams and lodges that reshape waterways and create wetlands. Using their chisel-like teeth, beavers fell trees and gather branches, intricately weaving them to block streams, forming ponds that become habitats for many other species. Their engineering achievements have a relatively large ecological influence, forging entire microhabitats. This reminder of how one small creature can shape an entire environment might parallel our own capacity for influence, a gentle nudge that through quiet diligence and teamwork we too can transform small corners of our world. Let us reflect on the woodpecker, tapping rhythmically against tree trunks, searching for hidden insects. Their specialized skull structures absorb the impact of forceful packing, preventing head injury. Meanwhile, the toucan, equipped with a large, colorful bill, uses that lightweight yet structurally strong appendage to pluck fruit from branches and regulate body temperature by controlling the flow of blood through it. Every shape and feature in the animal kingdom seems calibrated to meet a purpose, emphasizing that survival has elegantly guided life's blueprint for ages beyond counting. Return now to the glow of our savanna scene, where dusk deepens and the horizon dissolves into a gentle gradient. In the distance, you might imagine the silhouettes of tree branches in which a leopard rests, or the flicker of a departing gazelle herd. That hush that falls across the plains as night advances can soothe our minds, reminding us that darkness introduces a shift in many creatures' activity cycles. Nocturnal animals like porcupines, aardvarks, and pangolins patrol the landscape under faint moonlight. Each claw, quill, or protective scale is an adaptation shaped by countless years of trials and triumphs in the face of changing seasons, predators, and resources. With each new example of nature's adaptability, our appreciation grows, and our heads grow heavier with the knowledge that we are part of this majestic tapestry of life. Beyond the land, quiet waters swirl around manatees, sometimes referred to as sea cows, gently grazing on seagrass in warmer coastal areas. Their peaceful temperament and slow movements evoke a gentle lull, like a drifting current that invites you to close your eyes. Over time, manatees have lost their hind limbs and evolved a paddle-like tail, a perfect adaptation to their aquatic lifestyle. Contemplating their leisurely existence, one might sense the delicate balance required to maintain biodiversity in fragile coastal ecosystems. Spending a moment with the mental image of a manatee contentedly nibbling on aquatic plants might bestow a sense of stillness, reminding us to slow down and savor the present. Among the lush canopies of the Eastern Hemisphere, orangutans move thoughtfully through the treetops, relying on powerful arms and hook-shaped hands to navigate from branch to branch in a slow, deliberate pace. They build sleeping nests each night from interwoven leaves and twigs, demonstrating dexterity and engineering in miniature. Their intelligence, emotional expressiveness, and close genetic ties to humans highlight how the tapestry of primate evolution branches out across continents, weaving us all into one continuous and ancient story. Let these enchanting thoughts cradle you in warmth, as though you were in your own well-crafted nest high among the leaves. Even creatures we might consider less showy hold fascinating secrets. Consider the star-nosed mole, which sports a bizarre ring of pink fleshy tentacles around its nose. Though nearly blind, this incredible adaptation enables it to rapidly detect and consume prey in an underground world devoid of light. Or take the platypus, found in eastern Australia, an odd amalgamation of traits: a duck-like bill, a beaver-like tail, and the ability to lay eggs despite being a mammal. When first discovered by European naturalists, the platypus seemed like a hoax, so phenomenal was its design. Yet over millions of years, the platypus has quietly thrived in its watery realm, seeking insects and other small creatures with the help of electroreceptors in its bill, an ability reminiscent of how sharks scout prey in the ocean. Each strange adaptation emerges as a gentle testament to the patient, meticulous creativity of evolution. Let your breaths deepen, your shoulders release, as you realize how much wonder is waiting to be discovered whenever you open yourself to the quiet marvel of nature. As we edge closer to the end of our excursion, perhaps we might recall the ephemeral magic of fireflies lighting up the night with bioluminescent signals. These secret codes, unique to specific species, guide mating and communication, adding a soft glow to twilight meadows like flickering stars come down to earth. In the darkness of the deep ocean, anglerfish lure prey with photophores, harnessing bacteria that yield light in an almost alien environment. Each blink of luminescence affirms that biodiversity continues to thrive in hidden corners, where conditions might seem inhospitable to us, but to these creatures, it is simply home. The cycle of life moves on, intricate and interconnected across oceans, forests, deserts, mountains, and polar ice. Every animal, whether massive or minute, has found ways not only to persist, but also to captivate our imaginations. When we contemplate the entirety of the animal kingdom, it can feel simultaneously humbling and awe-inspiring, a calming reminder that we share this planet with countless other beings, each with its own story woven through time. So let these thoughts wash over you like a gentle tide, the interactions of predators and prey, the bonds of parents and offspring, the puzzle-solving minds of crows and the colorful transformations of flamingos. Savor the revelation that from camouflage to complex social cues, each trait has been etched by the brush of adaptation, painting an ever-changing masterpiece upon our living world. Now that we have strolled through habitats and encountered octopuses with 3 hearts, seahorses defying traditional parenting roles, crows displaying bright intelligence, flamingos blooming pink from their diet, and a wealth of other unique creatures, allow your mind to settle gently, as if tucking itself beneath the soft glow of the evening sky. As slumber begins to wrap you in its comforting embrace, remember that nature's continuous dance never truly ends. It only waits, quietly unfolding every day, every night, across deserts, rainforests, coral reefs, savannas, and frozen tundra. We've traced the paths of whales and wandered the corridors of ant colonies, glided with penguins across icy terrain, and studied the steadfast stares of lions in the setting sun. All this serves as an invitation to connect more closely with the wider family of life that shares our world. Let each breath be a gentle whisper of gratitude for the creativity and resilience that permeate our planet's animals, as well as a promise to cherish and protect the delicate tapestry that unites us. With those thoughts quivering softly in your mind, like the final notes of a lullaby, it is time to release any lingering wakefulness and drift toward the quiet realms of sleep. May the memory of the gentle wonders of nature accompany you on your journey into rest. Thank you for joining me tonight, and may your dreams carry you through moonlit forests, across starlit savannas, and under quiet oceans.
Sleep well, and good night.